Hello world, my name is Risa and I'm a fake gamer girl. So, this is a concept video of a YouTube series that I want to try called Fake Gamer Girl Plays. As you can see, I'm going to play an emulator of Super Mario Kart, and basically this is just an exploratory video, see how I like the concept, see how you guys like the concept, just kind of really get a feel for it. Alright, And so let's just get into it. So, my experience with video games is pretty limited. I'm gonna go with Peach, because I like Peach, because I'm a hoe like that. So my experience with video games is pretty limited. Let me just state this, that I don't know how to play video games. I'm terrible at controls. I'm terrible at doing all this stuff. I didn't grow up playing video games. The first time I ever picked up a controller was at my friend's house, and he was playing Halo. And I was like, "How do you play?" And he was like, "Oh, you just kill people." And I thought, "Oh, kill people, I can kill people." So I picked up a controller, killed like 2 people, and then I died, and I didn't, kind of never looked back since. Not to say that I don't dislike video games. I actually really like video games. I can't play them for shit. So we will see how bad I am. And my in real life friends know that I am terrible at video games, so this should be interesting. So like I said, this is just a concept video of how I want to run the channel, and just kind of like my exploration into video games as someone who actually plays them, and not just as someone who watches people play them. So that's my... I'm sorry I'm swerving so much. So that's kind of my outlook on things. So this is just a concept video. This is just for me to get a feel for... I just deployed a banana all the way in no man's land. No one's gonna slip on that, except for maybe me. Wow, I am not good at this game. And so, for me personally, I just wanted to see what it would be like to kind of document my experience into getting good at video games and playing video games, and just kind of like opening myself up to the world that I've been an observer for so long, because I watch Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Game Grumps, I watch all those people, and so for me it was just a lot of, wow, that looks so fun, I wish I could do that. And then I reached a point where I was like, why don't I do that? And, it's an interesting concept for me personally to be like, well, why don't I do this? Why don't I execute this on this idea? And, ranked out. Let me guess. Yeah, ranked out. Yep, I'm not... I told you I'm terrible at video games. So, this is just kind of my exploration into how I want to... So yeah, this is just kind of my exploration into video games, into, getting into, getting into, like, kind of like what it really means to be a gamer. And so for me personally, the games that draw me aren't really action based, or aren't really like, oh, like go there, go here, kill people. It's more about story. Like, for example, my favorite game of all time is Outlast. And I know what you're thinking. I'm like, oh, Outlast, but that's psychological horror, blah, 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 blah. That's all action. But I really like the story. I like the themes of religious psychosis and like experimentation and like the idea that like can like psychosomaticism. Fuck. Okay, I'm getting a mushroom to go faster. It's not helping. So fuck. Yes, I know I'm going the wrong way. And so this is just kind of my exploration into all of that. Plus, I think it would be really neat to, just as a person who watches YouTube, to watch someone go from, liking video games to loving video games. I imagine it would be an interesting. I mean, obviously, it would require a relationship between watcher and like performer, I guess. Although I'm not really performing, I'm just kind of rambling, and I don't know if any of this is interesting for anyone else except for me. I just personally think that from a bystander perspective, watching someone play video games and watching someone, discover something that you already love and enjoy, and, I'm not going to say, like, watch my joy as I, like, discover the world of video games, but that's kind of how I feel. Because I love video games, and I've always wanted to know, I love video games as an observer, but what does that mean? What does it mean to love games as a gamer? And that's just something I'd really like to explore, enjoy, just kind of play around with. And so that's kind of where I'm going with this. And that's kind of where I want to head. That's kind of the direction that I want to head in. Um, and it's just, I think it would be an interesting experiment in video games and video game culture. I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash because I'm perpetuating the stereotype that girls don't play video games and all that stuff. I'm not saying that. I know plenty of girls who play video games. Some of my best friends are hardcore girl gamers. And, so I just wanted to document my experience getting into video games and document my experience into, just really, really coming from a bystander perspective to someone who, plays video games. And I am repeating myself so much. But this is just an introductory video. Also to get me used to, like, editing and all of this stuff. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you guys like it or if I get a positive response, I'll make more. And if you guys think it's a terrible idea, please let me know, because I would really like feedback on this idea. So that's about it. And I will see you all next time.